and advisor, has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister DeBong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
Hey, welcome back to Africans Awake podcast. I hope you enjoyed the music from the department, as I do, as well as my brother. We're dancing, nodding our head in the studio here, right? So we're back again with some great historical facts about the African continent. What they painted to us, the Westerners painted to the African people, is that we are poor people. We are underdeveloped. We don't have nothing, and the reverse is the case, because if you check histories, as African people, we were first. We were the first people. We were the first civilized people on earth. Go and check the ancient Egyptians. We have. From there, we have great mathematicians. The Alexander the Great also was part of. So we have a lot of great ideas. It's just that they were killed. Those ideas were killed and buried, by the Westerners. And the picture out there, a lot of our brothers and sisters, the whites, don't even know between Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Botswana. When you talk about Africa,
it's a nation.
You understand? What comes to their mind is like, wait, those people, are you sure they are human beings? They are just, you understand? So many people don't even, like one, I think there was one guy who did interview that, do you know Africa? I don't know whether in his mind he was trying to bully African people or anyway, but he said he does not know Africa. So let me tell you the truth. Some people in Asian countries, the Europeans and the Westerners, don't really know that Africa is a versatile continent.
Made up of 54
countries. Do you understand? Meanwhile, we'll be discussing the great dive of Zimbabwe, and the economic impact in the world globally.
Yes.
It has sustained the world. And up till now, as we speak, geologists are yet to confirm the formation, to give us the exact formation of the Great Dike of Zimbabwe. It is not just a dike for extracting mineral resources alone, but it is a cultural and traditional place.
Symbolic.
It's a symbolic for tradition and culture, of the Zimbabwe, because this great dike of Zimbabwe has been there for over 2.5 billion years. Do you understand? So you can say it is only the bridge that we breathe today that is older than the great dikes. You understand? In the whole world, we have, in fact, like, let me give my brother
thank you
to discuss more.
For me, the Great Dike is absolutely massive phenomenon. When you look at it, it is one of the wonders of the earth, not just Zimbabwe. It is not spectacular to Zimbabwe. It is a linear geographical feature. You said that it's dated to 2.5 billion
years old.
Plus, it is above that, not just accurate, it's about 2.6 billion, but 2.5, it's okay, and it is from...
But wait, isn't that a wonder?
It is.
Like, something that is older than many things on this planet.
A lot. Older than a lot of discovery.
2.5 billion years is no joke, bro.
It was actually formed when the Earth was also in that border. The world is about 4 billion, but it's one of the first things that in modern Earth, the modern Earth formation that we have today. After this, you have a lot of what do they call them now?
But I'm when I was making research,
Continental
yeah,
drift.
when I
Yes.
was making research about the great diet of Zimbabwe, it changed my
Perspective.
mindset. Yes, the way I see African people. You see, not just the great diet of Zimbabwe. We also have in
Other,
Congo,
yes.
DR Congo,
Yes.
Democratic Republic of Congo. We have one of the
One-
largest
one
gold
thing-
mine
Yes,
in the world.
one thing that makes the Great Dyke spectacular. In length, it is 550 kilometers. In length, 500.
It connects both the north and the southern part of Zimbabwe.
Yes, and in width, it is 11 kilometers. Do you know how far that is?
That's like a journey like from here to Kogi State.
More than
No, but
yes.
but that's a
That's
miracle. That's
And
wonder.
the reason why we are seeing it, you can see it actually from the space satellite. You can see it from the aerial view when you are above. Maybe you are flying over, you can see it. It's because of erosion. It's erosion that actually washed it out. You understand? It is erosion gully erosion that has washed it, and now we can see it
Clearly,
Yes,
even
you
from
can
the
see
space.
it, but not so that-
Yeah, I got
the
the
full
picture
length.
like that. Yeah,
The full length is 550
and 50
kilometers.
kilometers.
Yes, more, a little bit more, but let's just say approximately 550 kilometers.
Africa, we need to wake up.
And it is not just it is packed with wealth. It is a very wealthy. One of the things why it is spectacular, it is a wealth mass. It is not just a occupying space.
That is where they get all these plutonium,
Plutonium,
chromite,
chromite, and nickel.
vanadium or something.
nickel.
A lot, in fact.
Nickel.
Many.
They are still being discovered.
Yes.
Now the problem we have now is, yes, it is in Africa. What is the economic importance of the Great Dyke to the Zimbabwe people? Because if it doesn't benefit the locals, which are Zimbabwe, which are the oceans and the Mbelles, they are around that area. If it doesn't benefit, what is the benefit to people? Before we are me as an African, I should also be able to benefit from them. Maybe because with that resources alone, Zimbabwe should be helping and sponsoring a lot of things around Africa. But here, even the Zimbabwe indigenes are still struggling. They are still trying to survive. All what you have every day from that place is minerals being moved outside the country, excavated, taken out of the country. What is the benefit of the Great Dyke to her citizens? That is a big problem.
Yeah.
It is zero or nothing.
Mr. Emmanuel, as usual, Africa, we are. I don't even know how to describe the kind of people we are. Like,
even you talk about.
sometimes I wonder if truly we have leaders, or we in fact
you
have good leaders
yes,
that can control.
That is what Africa needs. Good
understand?
leaders.
Imagine that this Great Dyke
Yes.
we're talking about is the largest in the whole world, the second largest place where you get different kind of mineral resources
At once.
You understand?
In mass.
There's gold, there's chromite, there's platinum, which they use in steels.
For car,
for
for motor,
cars, for-
alloy, space technology, and the rest. Even the coin that they use. as
Both these
currency
electric
is
cars,
from there. A lot of nickel.
solar energy,
Yes, solar
all these
energy.
solar panels and the rest.
Platinum is used to do catalyst in car, the exhaust, to reduce fuel consumption. And you have it in other laboratories.
And it's so expensive.
Very, very, very.
You just
expensive.
talked about the economic benefit to the Zimbabwe. It's not today they have been extracting.
Yes.
Let me put it this way: they have been exploiting Africa for a very long time.
Agreed.
Through gold, diamond, and the rest. Botswana, for instance, they are the third diamond producers in the whole world, but they are still underdeveloped.
Agreed.
African
yes.
countries still underdeveloped, but they are the third diamond producers in the world. They have diamonds.
Agreed. I've once said on this show that if Africans do not invent solutions to solve Africans' problem, you will still keep having problems. In Asia, in India, in China, their minerals are being, should I say,
Mined.
yes, mined,
And
refined,
managed by the government.
by the government and by our citizens. Every Indian or every what's the name now? Every Asian, like let me say Japan, China, and the rest, Chinese, they have good knowledge of how to
manage
manage
their
their
resources. The raw materials.
It is like a family trait. Like, what is this family known for? They know how to manage this particular, maybe gold, maybe diamond, maybe this. They know it's genealogical. They transfer it from one generation to another. But here in Africa, yes, you have people. What are they doing with this? We are sitting under our feet. We have minerals that we don't even. In fact, number one, who even discovered? If you are checking, who discovered the Great Dyke? You find that it is not Africa.
Yeah, it was the European people who discovered the
Not
Great
just
Dyke.
discovered,
That's the
and the resources
in
in it.
I think 1886.
And the resources in it. So what are we talking about?
1886.
We don't even have the, should I say, mental strength to discover, or the knowledge to discover, to even process our own resources. Now we are giving it out to foreigners. Why would we be cheat? We'll be cheaters. They will definitely manipulate us. We will be cheated, and if possible, if they can collect that Great Dyke through one political, should I say, political agenda, they can collect it from the hands of Zimbabwe and continue to mine it. Why is it that the locals there are not mining these things? That they are selling, yes, weighing and selling at international price. Why are they always undermined? Why are we on? Let's go to South Africa, for instance. You see South Africans, if you check South Africa, today South Africa is one of the developed African countries that you have. How did they get developed? They are about 50 million. And the population of white people is just like 2.5 million. And almost everything you are seeing in South Africa that is making sense today was should I say, introduced and pioneered by the white people.
Now, let me ask this question: is it that we African people, we don't have the capacity? Because I'm going somewhere. Yes. Because this Great Dyke, yes, the people who lived there in
are
this
still
community,
living around.
Do you understand?
Yes.
They use this thing to their own advantage. The ancient Zimbabweans, they use these resources,
yes,
like for blacksmithing,
yes,
for making irons. You know, they started making irons.
Agreed.
Ancient Egyptian Zimbabweans.
Yes.
Do you understand? They use this thing to their advantage. But this modern day,
yes,
colonial era came.
Yes.
They extracted what they want.
Yes.
Took their gold, diamond,
and tell them that what they have is useless. And why what they have is superior.
Yes.
You see, white people will always tell you that demons are black and angels are white. Have you seen an angel? You've never seen an angel. I've never seen a demon. How do you know that we demon? And I will tell you that I know that demons also wear Pradas. Because if you see when this, what's their name? The bandits and the rest, they wear designers' clothes.
Of course.
They do crazy things. How do you want to afford designers? So I believe that bad people are one of the people that are open to financial and exploit. And that's the same thing for the white people. They've exploited Zimbabwe, and you can even in Nigeria. Today you don't have history of the Igbo people. It's one of the hardest tribe that you can get their full history. They'll tell you that they hail from Israel, they hail from this. Do you know that these people have their own fundamental write-ups? Like when you have your Chinese write-up, you have your Japanese write-up.
They will discuss that about, they have their alphabet.
They have their alphabet in their own history, should I say, tribal way. That means, yes, of communication. And it was well developed. The white man came and said, what you have is rubbish.
Yes.
Do you know that the Igbo people, the old Igbo people are into blacksmiths? They make quality irons. And their technology is now used in world blacksmithing. If you verify, it is there. The early Igbo people that was there, they were into blacksmithing. They started making iron. They have, because they trade with Egypt, they have connection with Israel. They've been traveling that route. So they have good knowledge on iron. They have When you talk about blacksmiths in Africa, they were one of the strong people there before. Talk about Brunu, talk about the other northern.
Even the Kaduna people.
Kaduna people, they have all that. So, but what we're talking about, when we talk about the Great Dike, to me it is a slap. Because with the Great Dike, a lot of African countries should have shut down and just focus on that, and they will still live well. I'm not talking about
only that Great Dike of Zimbabwe can sustain the whole world. In fact, it's still sustaining the whole world.
Yes.
Because
it is the second largest producer of platinum.
People who are producing cars,
even they tell us that
industry,
it is the second. Yeah. What is the yardstick that they use to check that is not the number one production of platinum in the world? We're talking about 550 kilometers. We not talk about the depth. By 11.
Just for 11 years.
And it spans deep into the earth crust. Very, very far. So what are we talking about? That is wealth.
So much wealth.
So much wealth.
That is why I say we Africans, we are not poor. We are not poor because what they told us in schools are lies still today. Because if you check history, you'll see that, okay, if you say we are poor, okay, leave us to our poverty. Let's manage our poverty.
They will not.
Why are you coming to exploit us?
They will not.
Take what we have and tell us that we don't have nothing.
They will not.
You understand? You take our gold, you go outside, you mine it.
And do you know that there are different methods of mining? The method used in mining of the Great Dike is the one that will cause problem.
It's the local ones now, the local mining
process that is not should I say it is banned. That is not
in an advanced country. They don't use them.
And that is why I keep saying that Africa should look for a method that favors them. Because I will not want to mine something in my own compound, my own house, my own land, and carry out a process that is more disastrous or detrimental to everybody around there. I will go for the right method. Now this will just come, they are just mining. They will tell you they are mining for nickel, whereas they are mining for platinum. They tell you they are mining for platinum, whereas they are mining for chromite. So you have, it's a funny saga that we cannot even just start talking about. But the real truth about it is that you can have that area as a recreational center. You can have a recreational center along the Great Dike. This is a place that are not prone to earthquake. There's no earthquake there. You can build nice tourist attraction around the Great Dike. But all these things, I'm not sure they are there.
Nothing. So they are just extracting what they want.
So because it is not their problem. When you go to somebody's event, it doesn't concern you how the person is providing the food that they're eating in the event. You are there to grace the occasion and to eat and to marry and to go away. If the person is on loan, it's none of your business. And that is what is happening to Zimbabwe, the Great Dike. Anything goes. Anything goes. Nobody is monitoring. Nobody is doing. And even the country, where is the money going to? If you are talking about the returns from the miners, where is the money going to?
If this Great Dike was being managed by the African people, do you understand?
Yes. Like
properly managed, by the African people themselves. Because you can't tell me that something that has lasted over 2.5 billion years ago, do you understand? Yes. That has so much resources in it, not just one resources, not just one raw material, so many raw materials. You understand that the whole world need. The China extract their shares, the British they are extracting their shares, American, Germany,
France.
Italy, they are extracting their shares, and these are the things they are using making cars, making assorted cars.
Yes, every assorted
all these electric cars. Everything about the electric cars are being extracted from Zimbabwe, including DR Congo. Yeah. You understand? Cobalt, what's that name of that? Lithium that is used for batteries. Yes. You understand? In fact, let me say 85% of the world, the natural resources. You understand? Used in producing phones. These phones we are using.
And the shocking
laptops.
The shocking part is nobody is doing anything about it. Do you know it is what they have told us, they documented, that is available in the Great Dyke that me and you know about? There are still some things that are on.
Now we don't know. Yes, they won't tell you everything because
So that they will benefit more. Before
Yes.
you will realize that thing is there, they would have almost finished extracting those things from
in Abuja, yeah, they were bombing almost all these rocks.
They did not tell us what
You
was there.
understand? They overnight you will just hear boom everywhere. You understand? From that
They will leave
Warumpa.
they will leave the road they are constructing and start going inside the bush that they are looking for stones to use for the road. And we know that those things are not used for the work for what the purpose that they say they should. Because there was a time that you just see Julius Berger. Julius Berger is actually paying mineral resources. You just see
There
that-
was a time that where they paid them in crude oil, and
Yes.
I think the early
1990s.
1990s, yes.
Yes, when Abuja
Yes,
was
sir.
just when they did not have money to pay to continue the building
project.
the project of Abuja.
Yeah.
They pay them in crude. And one of the funny things that you find out that even after them, you still see them with some minerals. There's this nice sack that they have. You just see them with stones, nice stones, and those stones will be inside their truck. They will be conveying them to the airport. Nobody's checking them. Nobody know what they took. Nobody know what was happening. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, talking about the Great Dyke here, I would like to remind you of Sister Dubon. If you're trying to locate the hidden gold mines in your career, finances, or relationship, stop wandering blindly. Head straight over to sisterdubon.com. Subscribe for your cosmic, personalized horoscope. Your spiritual reader, let the stars give you the exact structural map you need to dig into your destiny and unlock your personal wealth and clarity. Yeah. A quick reminder for King and Queen Radio family in the New York City, right? If you are living within the New York City, you have access to low or no cost healthcare. So take advantage of this healthcare and be part of it.
Okay, so for me, I believe that we can say what we want to see. If the leaders, we don't have a visionary leader, a leader who is concerned about his citizens, not just for Zimbabwe, but for Africa at large, we will keep looking at what we have and nothing to do about it. It is people who take actions. Back in the early 80s, early 70s, many of the products that were imported into Nigeria were substandard. They were not up to top quality. But since these people continue doing that work, producing that particular material, now you have those materials that are up to international standard. Today you have China, they have taken over the world market. Even the US markets depend on the China market. Why? Because they were consistent. Why is China taking over the world? Because they started developing, their little products became very big products. So it is not about just saying, I have this as Africans, we are rich, we are that. No. You start looking at innovative ways to, number one, extract these minerals, process, and make ready-made products and sell. With this Great Dyke, car plants should be located near them. You should have steel and milling company that will be there mining this ore and converting them to ready-made products. You should have factories that are into making batteries. We should be the ones selling to the world original batteries, making our products available there. It is not about can we do it or do we have, yes, we are rich. But if we don't rise up to intellectual rights, to taking actions, our leaders, having leaders who are concerned about us, then definitely we are not going anywhere.
Our leaders are conscienceless.
Yes.
So they don't have conscience at all.
Making money that they cannot spend.
Yes. Even their seventh generation
Can't spend this money.
cannot spend. A quick reminder, please, for our New York family. If you live within New York City, you have access to low cost healthcare, right? So take advantage of this great opportunity I'm about to give to you. In New York City, we take care of you. By just living here, you have access to low or no cost health care. NYC care includes primary and preventive health care, medications, mental health services, and many more, regardless of your immigration status or ability to pay. Enroll, enroll or renew your membership today at nyc.nyc, nyccare.nyc, or call the following number on your screen: 6466922273. Again, the number is 6466922273. So back to our conversation right here, talking about the great diet of Zimbabwe, which has sustained the whole world, which is giving the whole world food to eat.
Yes.
Right?
Every phone to use,
the phones you are using,
the cars,
laptops,
the cars
the
you are
electric
riding,
cars, the robotics,
technology,
the AI technology
yes,
that is coming up. All these things, all the raw materials are from Africa, you know. So we have these things, but our way forward now is what we need to think as Africans. Like that's why I'll talk about the present government of Burkina Faso. They are doing so much well because the Westerners don't really want us to grow as a people. They want us to unite, have one currency, have one soldier.
have your say.
You understand? They don't want us to unite.
They don't want us
They
to
use
develop.
ethnicity, religion to divide us, you know. And meanwhile, they are living large, living good with their people, you know. In fact, where they are living in heaven. They have their own paradise already on earth with our own resources, with our own sweat and blood.
Yes, and they told us that all we have, they told us we are the demons, they are the angels. And do you know that architecture, the world architecture, when you look at architecture in the world today, it started from Egypt. Look at the pyramids of Egypt. You go to Ethiopia, you see their castles. Cameroon has this magnificent castle back in those days. If you go through African history, you see that many of the buildings that you go to Europe, they say they have castles. Those castles were actually mirrored from African buildings. We have our clay. Yeah, we use clay. They use blocks, bricks. But even in Ethiopia, they had what they call them, blocks that they use in building castles. They have well-planned architecture, but they keep telling us that we don't know what we are doing. Very soon, the mud house that
you don't know about the Great Walls of
China,
of Benin.
Yes, the Great Wall of Benin.
That is the original, one of the original,
yes,
one of the original 7 wonders of the world.
Yes,
but it's being replaced
by the Great Wall
of China.
Yes,
but and these walls of
Benin,
the Great Wall of Benin, are 7 times taller than the Great Walls of China.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Of course.
But because we don't value our own properties, we don't value our own,
and that is
we
why
don't give regard.
And that is why, as Africans, we need to be careful. You can pronounce Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can call Trump, you can call different funny names all over the world. They tell you those names are classy. But here you have our own names, Obiageli. They tell you it is hard to pronounce. Morani Keji, the Yoruba name, will tell you it is hard. When it comes to Africa, everything changes. I want you to take a look during football. Look at the kind of people we have playing football. Protoges, like they are playing well. But here you have what do they call them? When you see the facial view. Why is it that no African nation have won the World Cup? This is that we don't know how to play football. Have you not thought of this? So
would they allow you to World Cup?
The real truth about this is that we shouldn't spend much time thinking about where we are going to. One thing about Africa is not about the speed. We talk about speed, we talk about the development we are running. No. We should talk about where we are going to. Africa should have a direction. What we have, where do we want them to be in the next 5 years? Where do Africa want to be in the next 20 years? What resources do we want to mine, want to focus on? Leave the remaining resources, focus on the few we have. In 20 years, we want to be able to do this and give out to the world. You will see that the United Nations and all this funny European Union will start fighting Africa. And funny enough, they will not allow a good leader that will have Africans and our citizens in mind to win elections. They rather allow a non-entity.
The puppet, yes.
Yes, to
The
somebody they
bad
can
eggs.
control. Yes, somebody they
can
control.
remote control.
Now,
Tell them what to do.
when you ask about control, you talk about control in the sense that they want us to keep buying finished products. They want us to keep supplying the raw product in low price.
So that when it's being
And the low price they
processed,
give us, we'll still give them back the money.
Mm-hmm.
How are we making money? You can only get rich as a nation. You can only get developed when money meets money in your hand. Look at Dubai and Sudan. So South Sudan can never be at peace because of what? The gold that Dubai are selling is from South Sudan. Yes, it is. It is from South Sudan. They want war. All the Arab people keep buying those people's gold at cheap price because those people cannot come together. Look at Libya. No fuel. Great Libya. I won't call it Libya. I have to call it Great Libya.
The third oil producers
Of
in
the
whole
world now are nothing. They cannot have one president.
No good
they are
hospital.
divided against themselves. No standard
good
life.
road.
They are fighting. Weapon is in
That's it. There is a divide and conquer now.
Yes.
This is their
So
role.
even we are saying that as Africans we gain independence, we should check it. We should check our children. We should know where our children are going to. Will they have? Are we really under independence? Look at Nigeria a few years ago. We were not having insurgency. 20 years back, Nigeria was a very peaceful place. In fact, you can sleep on the streets. You can do whatever you want to do. You travel at night and nothing will happen. But here you have Nigeria today. Why? Because some minerals have been discovered. When they discovered those minerals, they had to kill the then president. What's his name? General Sani Abacha. He was the one, during his time was when they used satellites to discover what in Sambisa. I know they would have extracted those uranium. It was uranium that was there. Very expensive. Californium and the rest. Very, very expensive. Where you have 1 gram of those products were sold for about $27 million. Current price.
Current price, yes.
They just use other agendas, they blackmail. I want to tell you something. Until Africa, look at one of the things that happened in Burkina Faso was that the coup in Burkina Faso was made by Burkina Faso and for Burkina Faso. No international power was involved. That is why they are having what they have. If there was an international body that sponsored that coup, you will not have what you're having in Burkina Faso. And that is why Africa needs to start taking decisions by themselves. Take wrong decisions sometimes. If it is wrong, we'll repair, we'll change it. But since we are making progress, let's have a direction. Not just standing still, not just making political blunders, paying tributes, enslaving your next 20 generations. What are we talking about? You have wealth. You cannot use your wealth. You are still going to bow down to I don't know. But we as Africans just need to start making solutions for
Mr.
Africa.
Man, you have said it all. You know, it's about time we take total ownership of our geological and cultural narrative.
Yes,
you know.
and resources.
Zimbabwe's soil is secret.
Yes.
And the Great Dikes is a physical proof that Africa is not poor.
Yes.
You know, like I told you from the beginning, that we are not poor.
Never.
What they painted to our minds, you know, that we are poor. Meanwhile, we have virgin lands, as we speak. We have 60% of uncultivated land in Africa. 60%. What is happening to that land? Imagine if we have opportunities or we manage this land properly. We can feed the whole world in the next 2,000 years to come. Do you understand?
The whole of European Union. We have the whole of Europe is 735 or so, and European Union, the ones under European Union, is 441 or 400 and something thereabouts. The population of Nigeria alone is over 200 million. Do you know? Can you see the wealth we have? And this population, we're talking about 70% youth. Europe has much of old people. They don't give back that much. They have old people. But here you are. So what are we talking about? We are blessed by God. God had us in mind. But people had come and manipulate what I say?
Our minds,
Yes,
the minds of the people.
You plant your maize in the morning, and you went to sleep, and before you wake up, the enemy have sown tongues.
The wealth under our feet
It's too much.
is too much.
Enormous.
You see, the white are so smart.
You can put
Are
that.
very smart
You
people
can say that again.
because we have so much wealth, and these people are using system
To still tell us that we don't have
anything. The reason why they have that audacity, and that momentum to say we don't have anything is because of our useless leaders.
Yes.
Because if you have strong leaders like the Marcus Garvey,
Yes.
Patrice Lumumba,
Yes.
the Kwame Nkrumah of
Yes.
Ghana,
That's why they
who
were killed.
wanted, yes, any man is, if you check out all these people who have just called Marcus Garvey, who have a dream of oneness, like one Africa, he was killed. He was killed because he has this ideology in himself that one day Africa will become one, will have one soldier, one currency, come together
African Union.
as African Union. But today,
it's getting far. It's far.
We are so divided. That division is our
large.
problem.
Yes,
the division is our problem. That's why I like the people of Ethiopia. Sometimes they believe they use different calendar from total. Yes,
they are aware of their supremacy,
their culture,
yes.
And nothing can
they
change.
They know they have traditions. A supreme DNA. Yes, they are developed. They believe in themselves.
They have a divine agreement
yes.
with themselves.
Yeah. So that's
so
it.
Finally, division is actually what is making us to remain the way we are, because, like I said, we have a lot of mineral resources. We have raw materials beneath our feet.
We can't talk about the resources.
We are sitting on top of billions of dollars, yes. In fact, trillions of dollars.
World wealth.
You understand? We are giving to the world, yes. A lot, yes. And we are we don't zero. In fact, Nigeria here is poor to the extent that we don't have industry that produces pencil. In terms of education,
with the current leadership, over 80% is now fighting with poverty.
You can imagine that 140 million out of this 200 million people you just called now.
Yes.
According to statistics, now 140 million people are living below $1 a day.
They are fighting, not just.
So how do we cope up?
They are struggling with chronic poverty.
Abject poverty. That is my pain.
Yes.
And the Westerners keep telling us stories upon stories, stories upon stories. They want to interfere on African, like Macron will just come. If not for that's why I say we have given this so much power. And I believe our generation. I want to see Africa that is working. I want to see Africa where equality,
yes,
right between us. Yes. I want to see Africa where we live in peace. You have your own. We have equality, no division, no discrimination. Yeah. I want to live in that continent, and I wish to see that manifest before we leave, before we go to our ancestors.
Yes, they will not even allow us to have some kind of level of development, because, like, just imagine after Nigeria now.
Wait. Why wouldn't they allow us? Because why wouldn't they allow us? We have all these things.
Yes. If you start developing weapons, just let's say you go into production of bullets and ammunition, which we have the capacity to go into in Nigeria, before you know, we'll be sanctioned. We've been sanctioned before, like during the time of Abacha, where Abacha started doing some development and some new changes. They built like a Jakarta steel company, iron and steel ore company. That was one of the things that started bringing, because in that Jakarta would have been producing cars. Would have been producing finished car parts and be sending to the world, but they stopped it. And here you are, imagine a completed plant that is just waiting for inauguration. Now they never use that plant.
If you go there, it has become a grazing place for cows and all these cattle.
Yes.
And the rest,
The powers to tell you
that
one alone should tell you that there are powers that are stopping Africans, not just not just by mouth, not by, academically. Even we have sound mathematicians that take lectures in Cambridge, organize and give seminars and speak, but we don't hear their names. They decide where they want us to be. If I should create a product, maybe I design an app that is gaining millions and is going into world recognition, they will ask me if they want to buy it. And if I refuse to sell it, they will clone the app. Because your app is on Google Store. They have everything. They will add more features to your app and take it over. How are you sure that Facebook, YouTube, the data that those people have about me, even me, I don't have it about myself. You understand? Those apps, a lot of them, they have. How are you sure that those apps that have gone global is just made by? They said it's made by Mark Zuckerberg. How are you sure it is really made by Mark Zuckerberg and it's not a government project? How are you sure it is not backed? So those are the things we are talking about. They are for their own citizens, and Africa should be for African leaders should be for us.
We have come a long way in fact, we have come a long way, honestly, as African people, and it is time for us to wake up and deal with these external bodies. You know, we don't have nobody to interfere on our businesses. We need to wake up. You see, the Great Dike is not just a place to visit. It's not just an ordinary, geographical place. It is a wonder. In fact,
Earth wonder.
Yes, Earth wonder. It is a place where the whole world rely on as we speak.
It's the river that all of us drink from.
In fact, it's the river that everybody, the fountain of life.
Yes, so it's the cradle of life everybody drinks from.
It's the fountain of life. You can imagine
directly or
a place
indirectly
where you stay from space. Even the stars can read, can see through the Great Dike of Zimbabwe. So I urge you, African people, all over the world, wherever you are, the Haitians, our great black people, the Jamaicans, the Guyanans, Black Americans, the blacks in Brazil, blacks in Italy and Germany. We need to wake up and put hands together. One man cannot do it. We need to stand up like Martin Luther King the Jr. He stood for the truth and he stood for the freedom of the blacks. And today, with his influence and what he said, his ideology is still in the minds of so many people. So we need to wake up and stand tall, stand with our people. This is where we have come to the end of the show today. Follow us on all our platforms. We are on YouTube, we are on Twitch, King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station, Twitch, same thing, Facebook. Follow us, King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, right? So, and for your spiritual horoscope, you can subscribe to sisterdubong.com, or you can call the following number 718-253-7273. That's the studio line to call, right? Mr. Emmanuel, thank you for coming to the studio. You see how it is. Like, whenever we talk about African history and stories like this, I feel like, how do I put it now? Like, no, sometimes I feel good because I feel like we have everything.
Yes.
Like my blackness is built. You understand?
Yes.
We have everything.
This is
when
actually
I see
the greatest
myself
visa you have.
as
Yes.
a black man,
Yes.
I feel so much
Proud
joy
of it, yes.
in me. So I will leave you in the hands of DJ PART2, right? Don't forget to tie your shoelace so that it won't pull up, because DJ PART2 will be giving us back-to-back hits, right? Afrobeat, hip-hop, reggae, and the rest. So stay tuned and enjoy. Until next time again, my name is Billions, and I'm signing out with Mr. Emmanuel. So peace and blessings to you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bong, the true original African reader and advisor, has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister Bang, at 718 253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
I get many things I want to try, my lady. Man got many skills I know feel like my baby. You bad like them people, oh my god. Dance for me, I want that. You got my kind of vibe, you shape I like, oh my god. Don't mind you naked, don't be shy. Body to body, no be bad thing. If I stand up, you go down. Personalize my G's of life. You can be silent, no rowdy. Me and you keep it low-key. King Bielo si Bali, it is nothing for money. Aquaba Charlie Charlie, put it short with you badly. Dear or mommy, it's your funny, signing. I get many things I want to try, my lady. Man got many skills I know feel like my baby. More 42 to make the night amazing. Your body nice, show me why you're sexy. Gonna be like I'm ready, put it ballet, baby. I got many skills, I know me like my baby. I go flex you, no worry, no disturbing. Your body nice, show me you're sexy. If I deal with the cause so up, oh Charlie, oh you need some. Nami, you dey feel bad boy. Islander, sea lamba. But you need to be your dirty law. Yeah, I'm alone me, go slow. I let them soon, I'm all down low. Came through with a big bang, they try. They go ready, give me sign. This way we bad and go jam. Big sun, the job. But to me I like. I'm not to do apart. Come close to my side. Come and solve it with your bed. I get many things I want to try, my lady. Man got many skills I know feel like my baby. More 42 to make the night amazing. Your body nice, show me why you're sexy. Gonna be like I'm ready, put it ballet, baby. Man got many skills I know feel like my baby. I go flex you, no worry, no disturbing.
To where I'm standing, nothing was random. Stick to the plan that's standard. Pull up in all black, manja. You don't want no smoke, ganja. Cool like the North Pole, Santa. It's been a long road. Orita, let me watch out for me, Joe. Bubu hatami at enemies for me. Born we now, this not testimony of a born we now. Ẹ̀rọ mi níṣẹ́, mo tẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn o. Àdúrà màmá mi ti gbà o. I no fit shout, oríjà o.
They go dey lie for you, say money no be everything. If money no dey, kira money matter. I go dey reminisce, I dey me you so much. I go dey hope say you don't go school like you. Put your matter, put your matter. Ọmọ kékeré tó bá tọpẹ́ ó máa para. Ọ̀gìnì nẹ̀mẹ́, ọ̀gìnì nẹ̀mẹ́. Ọmọ no cry for me, I go dey alright, go balance. Oh, if I don't remember everything you do for me. Oh, if I forget myself, would you remind me? Somebody save me from myself. But if I tell you, say I love you, no be lie. If somebody tell you, say no lie. Making no reason, I need you for me life. Money, boloju rewa, tell them to tell you more life. Ni bolori mi wa o, no fori mi pa me. Ola, ọmọdé àná.
It's the best moment of my life. The tough man to come like home. And then the eyes laugh for this side, oh. Imagination go on me, oh. Find me red, oh, so me red, oh. Feel like I got like a trumpet, oh. Baby, if you come, that's perfect, oh. beginning. Just remember me. Just remember me. Just do that for me, baby. I'm not rushing by my phone. I'm fine, you know. She made me some more loco. If I ain't gon' flow, she don't mean herself, she don't know. I saw it that goes, she more team on by for sure. Ain't no coffee, no. I'm not rushing by my phone. I'm fine, you know. She made me some more loco. If I ain't gon' flow, she don't mean herself, she don't know. I saw it that goes, she more team on by for sure.
Make nobody stress me, I'm on the way right now. When I get in marijuana, not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do road my side. You may be able to tell you with the police in my thing. What's up? So much of your job. I kid you no big power. Now we don't they make you the gotta. I'm a little sometimes let's take it back. Make nobody stress me, I'm on the way right now. When I get in marijuana, chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. Immediately I tell you with the police in my thing. What's up? Show my support job. I kid you no big power. Now wisdom they make you they gotta. Shoka. I'm a little tiosa. Sometimes I dey feel like a gunner. In my head it dey feel like a banner.
I was on the field selling clocks 8 to the fiend. I was never playing for the under 18. Now it's 18 carat, that's another AP. 8 cribs in my name and a couple AMGs. Send your allocation, put your ID in my navigation. She a valley got my validation. Say your body need examination. Say you on vacation, then we ain't got enough rotation. I'd rather fly you out to Niger, put you on a flight. Knowing you probably trying to argue in the sky. Babe, I'd rather lie than see you cry. We can start a family, but you don't trust men. You had no father in your life. More money, less clout. The vibe ain't right, I told my brother let's cut. Good karma keep coming in clutch. They never hit me up when I was down with no luck. When I'm up, so
make nobody stress me, I'm on the way right now.
Alright.
When I get in my I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. The million but look tell you with the police in my thing. What's up? Show my support job. I kid you no big power. Now we don't they make you take cara. Shoka.
Yeah, oh yeah. As you they see me so, bad man they are so. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you, I will ever. I feel it in my soul, but I go take am slow. I'm not in a rush to love you, regular. Call me anytime you need somebody to hold on to. Call me anytime, and I'll be right there to stand by you. And I go there for you. And I go ride for you. I go there for you. I'll be right there to stand by you. What if I told you I'm crazy? What if I told you I'm mad? What if I told you I'm sorry for the things I did and I want you back? What do you want me to say? Kilo to fake it, you got issues, I got issues, but I'm with you, baby. I poco many kilometers.
DJ PART2.
Essa fama tá me promocionando pa all day. Now you there for my side, call you back for my headline. She be roll me more style. And I thought say I ain't trying. Only there for my side, call you back for my headline. She be roll me more style. And I thought say I ain't trying. So make I no talk about all the facility. Because you know say I'm gonna be a disability. But I'll be power in the people. You know money at the artillery. I'm in the artillery for days. So you tell you shame me. I just took a shot of whiskey. I just on the nature. You know you're bad, you know you're bad.
time emotion no back. Oh, I walk along many kilometers. And so far what time emotion no back. Oh yeah, see it today for my left, call it for my right. If you say you won't check, I still get one for my right. See it today for my left, call it for my right. If you say you won't check.
Heavenly Father, make a note on to start if I turn my back on my cause. Cause my past is making me sober. So even if it is like 100 love I could take over. Oh my Heavenly Father, make a note on to start if I turn my back on my cause. Cause as I am fighting for my survival, wherever there is peace and harmony I will go. Cause whatever you say goes, whatever you will I say so. But let me be sincerity in this movie, no this sweet though. But I'm trusting on your will, I follow for your best, cause whoever that is running without you, that is stress. Let me tell you the story of the boy that he hustle and bustle from the job. With the hustle feel make you to lose your senses, but I know return the work. What shall we do to life if you don't go as we plan? So they take my hand with stride, cause now God will set it down. Yes, oh my Heavenly Father, make a note on to sort if I turn my back on my cause. Cause my past is making me sober. So even if it is like 100 love I could take over. Oh my Heavenly Father, make a note on to sort if I turn my back on my cause. Cause that's I am fighting for my survival. Whenever they it's all about me I keep going. Whatever you do, whatever you will I take to open. Let me be true, let me be true. I'm going back outside. Me and my gang outside. They let me mama JJ, yeah. We go both to the day that we die, man, I swear that it's on my life. Many girls for my life, as long as I get to my peace of mind.
DJ PART.
Winning, win. You go see in the book for the 90. See your body steady banging, make nobody come, they whine me. Normally. You go see in the book for the 90. See your body steady banging, you just sweet me, oh yeah. Sweet me,
you don't stop, we go act up, and we don't stop. When we turn up, we go flex for your face and you can't touch. If the back shot and I'm off a back up, top floor, I got landlord, and we too fresh. Gas with Titus, almost throw down, now I'm from Cyprus. I ain't a woman tell, and I'm one with typhoid. Drip too hard and the money don't long. And them my friend, I say what about us? Oh, what you go food and what brother have got? Make you wind up, yeah, but you my thyroid. I ain't any only money, so make a million. My Osaka to hit us and Basel. Zero pressure, in a match and a baggy. I'm from a kagi, I'm a sana sagi.
No stress.
I tell from Barbados, if you do me own, I got you. I do me the do body natural and no cash. Rocker, look me Mr. Ego. Boy so fly like Veggie Agro. I'm on no time, come on Monaco. Do any out, you see me Lord. I get from Barbados, make we do, oh yeah, I got you. La do me the do body natural and no cash. Rocker, look me Mr. Ego. Boy so fly like Veggie Agro. I'm on no time, come on Monaco. Make we do any out, you see me Lord. Oh my God, he's killing on my gang. But when make that kind thing, I'm on a dolly motion cannabis. I'm on tuition make you shower me, follow me, balance me. You give it back a look shift take all you want jazzy. I'm off for 9 you go learn lesson. If you do me like I take tramadol, yeah the way you do me I no fun. You the ginger me nice all along. Abba back tell us come along. Say this one is a eternity. Oh,